my name is Luda, and I'm a psychic medium tarot card reader. That's what I'm doing here at Awaken. I'm just showing the different modalities of connecting to loved ones that have crossed over. And I'm very passionate about mediumship, connecting with your loved ones that have crossed over and bringing in messages and comfort, understanding and hope. Yeah.
It's lovely that you've stayed for Luda, who will be sharing with us how spirits communicate through feelings and senses and how you can tune into that. And Luda will also, we're very fortunate because Luda will also do some readings for you, some overheads, and probably do the entire audience twice by the look of it. So let's really make a big round of applause, please, for Luda Oss.
Awesome, raising the vibration. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so these lights are really okay. So welcome. Thank you so much for coming out here in this weather and listening to little old me. So the basis of my talk is talking about how spirits speak or communicate across languages. So I was going to begin my talk in a different way, but that kind of went out. But I'm going to still do it. So I was going to say, bonjour, ni hao, привет, guten tag. How does a medium know what's going on or how spirits communicate? So it's not necessarily the vocal communications that go through. For some people who are auditory inclined, which is clairaudience, absolutely, 100%, that's what they hear. And depending on their knowledge of the language is what's going to get through. So I often have with my clients of various backgrounds, when I have them sitting in front of me having a mediumship connection, would say to me, oh, but my dad never spoke English, or my mum didn't understand English. So how is it that you know what's going on? For me, every medium's different. For me, it's the sense of the energy around what they're communicating. That can be clairvoyant connections, the clairaudient also, and claircognizant in knowing what's going on. And sometimes they visually appear in front of you and show you the energy. Sometimes it's the empathy of the messages that come through. So it's not necessarily the actual language, because love is universal and so are different emotions that we receive. So that's how I have the connections. Like, it also goes with animals. So I connect with loved ones crossed over that are animals. So I don't necessarily speak bark or meow, but I get the energy that they felt on the earthly plane, and having you as a parent, what they felt and what they were going through. So that's how I communicate. There are various other ways of communicating in mediumship, but that's my way. I connect more solely with the clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizant connections. We're going to do a little exercise here, if you will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, just to give you a little bit of idea of what it is am I saying, okay? Close your eyes if you can, just for a moment. Now, I would like for you to, if I said to you, visualize a lemon, just a lemon, and hold it in your hand. Feel the texture of its skin. Is it smooth? Has it got little dimples? How does it feel to you? Now, lift the lemon closer to your nose. Smell it. Can you smell the sweet scent of a lemon? Imagine that fresh, vibrant, quenching lemon smell just picked off the tree. Now, imagine your lemon has been sliced in half, and you take a wedge of that, not with a side of tequila, but take a wedge of that and place it in your mouth. Do you remember the sourness of the lemon? Or for some, it's a pleasant kind of sweetie taste, depending on if it's a lemonade lemon. And then if you look at the lemon, look at the color. What kind of shade of yellow? The vibrancy, a dull. Now just open your eyes. That's the messages that come through. The scent that you feel, the smell, the touch, the taste. Sometimes there's a memory connected to that with you. If you remember that wild time with the girlfriend, at the bar, and that's a connection with someone that a loved friend that perhaps you've lost along the way, who's trying to bring forward those experiences with you, the joys of celebration. It could be Nana, who used to slice the lemon in her tea, and you'd be sitting there also having a cup of tea. So when we talk about messages from loved ones in spirit, that's the kind of language I receive. So, having said that, does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, so let's get on with some readings, shall we? All right. So, I want to say, as I step forward into the world of your loved ones who have crossed over, friends, family, and dear ones, I feel as though I'm connected to a lady who's crossed over who would have been a mother. And I feel like with her, the energy around her is, I feel a great sadness of having an illness and not being able to stick around for long. I feel like with her, what she's showing to me is the energy around her is, it's talking about how much her connection with her daughter was between the time of her diagnosis and her leaving this world. Does anybody relate to this? Yes. I will say, specifically, she's saying to me, daughter. So just listen to the message. It could be with you. Sorry, that's my ears. All right. So do you understand the illness before her passing? And I need to talk about specifically 3 months before her passing. Situations around her, it's like diagnosis, deteriorating, and specifically your involvement with her care. Does that make sense to you? Does that? Not as much? What part doesn't make sense to you? Yep. Yep. Sorry? Okay, because I'm being shown something about specifically 3 months before her passing. Daughter knew what was going, like the illness or what she had. So it may not have reoccurred, but the daughter knew of the diagnosis of what was happening. Do you understand this? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So is the daughter here today? Okay. Oh, okay. And sorry? Ah, there's the connections. Okay. 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 So who's got the 3 children in the family? It's either she had 3 children or there's 3 children connected to this lady who's passed. No? 2. I've got to take my earrings off. Okay, so with you, do you have 3 children? Okay. And your friend is only 2? There's only 2 children with your friend, is that correct? Okay, so I need to talk about the aspect of the 3 children in the family. So she was one of 3. Did you know her directly? Yeah, okay. Please list one of, yeah, because she's telling me 3, one of 3, the children, okay. One of 3? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. I need to talk about, I know you told me your aunt was 3 months ago she passed, is that 3 months ago? Your mum? Okay, I need to talk about either the month of July or 7 years ago relating to this lady. July. Okay. What's your name, please? Sophie. What's your name? Derek. And I know Kylie. So I know Kylie, but I don't know the details of Kylie. Okay. So when I go into this vibration, I also need to talk about the son connected or a male connected to this lady that's crossed over. your brother, okay, and you understand, and obviously you're the male connected to the person as well. Okay. Okay, so I do know specifically July was important. Was July connected with you at all? Sorry. June. I'm sorry about this. Okay, that's better. June, was it June? Okay, because, all right. Okay, let me just, give me a second. All right. All right, now I need to talk about, I need to talk about Maria. Who's connected with a Maria or an M name with this lady that's crossed over? No, yes, no, no, yes. No M name? Why am I getting this M? Is she crossed over? No, she's here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Best friend was Maria. Okay. Are you still in touch with her? Do you communicate with her? Haven't been for a while. I do feel as though I'm with you, Sophia. Sophia, yeah, I do feel as though I'm with you. I'll just get the messages across for you. Sorry, this was Mum. This is Mum, your Mum. Okay. I feel like I need to say to you, it's almost like with the friend. Why would the friend talk to you? Why would your mum talk about your friend? I feel like also she was someone when you were growing up was very important in your life, or there was those connections. To me, it's like mum's acknowledging something's going on around her life at the moment, and if you can, not forcibly go check in on her, but I feel like it'll be imperative for your connection with her to be a little bit closer at this moment. You may not understand what I'm talking about, but once you have that conversation, you'll understand why your mum's directing you there. I feel like mum's coming in closer also to let you know, acknowledging that the steps that you've made recently are very good. It's almost like she's someone that's she took pride in herself, and she's saying that she's so glad that you've stepped up when whatever's going on in your life, there's a part of where you kept on thinking about everybody else and put yourself to the side, where there's an acknowledgement, that's my daughter, that's the daughter that I raised, if you understand this. Yeah, so she's saying thank you so much for all the love and the support. She's saying, Luda, we didn't get along very well at times. Does that make sense? Yeah, butted heads, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like what she's coming across to say is that you were always decisive on certain aspects of your life where she would try to steer you in certain ways. But she's so proud that because you never budged, that's made you the strong woman that you are today. And I feel like also I need to say to you, there's some challenges around you. Is that correct at the moment? She's acknowledging, especially last Wednesday. What's today, Saturday? Yeah. Wednesday? Yeah, there's something around considering something or trying to move on from something, a choice that needs to be made. She wants you to know that as you were thinking of those thoughts, her soul was next to you, letting you know you've got this, you need to move forward with the plan that you need to do without considering other people. And this is not a sense of being selfish, it's talking about it's time for you for self-care. Do you understand this? So I'll leave you with her love. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, I might have another one to go. All right, so as I tune in, I need to talk about a little puppy dog that's crossed over, and I feel like it's a little one. Does anybody here have a dog that's crossed over? A couple? For me, it's not a big dog, it's a little fluffy dog, and I'd say it's a light colour. Sorry? Light grey? Not fluffy? Light brown, yeah. I pick up the light brown. I would like for you to just listen out for just a moment. Light brown, and this is a long time ago. I know you said this a long time ago, but since then, have you had other dogs as well? Huh? A cow? Oh, cat, sorry. The echo. Maybe there's a cow here too. Okay, so all right. So I feel like the dog that passed, did it have a B name? No. Who's the? Sorry. A Y name. Okay. All right. Because the reason why I feel like your puppy dog has come through, and also when it was a he that passed, and was it sudden that the passing, something had happened? Because I'm picking up his, sorry? Very sudden, yeah. Because I felt like when he's coming through, he's like, the energy was like I was there one day and I wasn't the next, yeah? Yeah, so I want to say to you, with him is coming along, I don't know if it's your grandmother, I feel like an older energy. You know, your grandmother knew this dog, yeah? Your dog, your puppy dog is, what's the name of your dog? Because he's saying, I'm not a dog. Sorry? Yago. Okay. So Yago's saying, yeah, I'm bringing Nana, or I don't know, because to me, it's not Nana, it's another language. Did she speak another language? Oh, привет. Okay, I won't get into that. That's a private conversation. All right. So yeah, because that's why your grandmother is stepping forward saying, this woman can speak Russian. I'm going to talk to my granddaughter, right? Yeah. So she's talking to me. Okay. So your grandmother knew the little dog, correct? And she was very fond of this dog as well, right? Did she live with you for a while? That's what she's acknowledging to me. And she wants to say this for me to say to you. She's saying, молодец. Something's going on with you in your life where that also you've gone through a certain challenge where you're sticking up for yourself. And she couldn't be much prouder for you. It's almost like she's talking about when you were younger, she's talking about her also baking pryaniki and blini and things like that, yeah? And saying that she would try to teach you, but she's like, oh, I give up. Yeah. But she's saying, yeah, no, my granddaughter, because is there 2 girls in your family? Yeah, she's acknowledging the love with the two of you, saying my heart is full with these little girls. She's just, for her, it was like the heart was like depleted in the sense of she left too early, if this makes sense. Your grandmother had passed away a long time ago, is that correct as well? When I say a long time ago, for me, it's like 10 years, like in that sense. She wants to talk about your mum as well. There's a conversation between something going on, is there in your family, and a connection where mum or the energy around mum is very prominent here. Like, in other words, something's going on in your life. I feel like you feel that certain situations could be either fixed or we could work things out had your mum been here or been part of whatever's going on. Does that make sense? Yeah. So your babushka, yeah, is saying to you, you don't need her. You need to figure it out yourself. Does this make sense to you? Yeah. So she's saying to you, do you have children? Okay, a boy and a girl. Because she's making me talk to you about the boy. Yeah, like this. Like, if I was here, kind of like this, but in a loving way. Beautiful. She's also saying to me that your daughter has her eyes. If you have a look at photos, have a look. She's talking about, I'm so filled with love and joy because your daughter has my eyes. Unless she's talking about you, the mum. But no, she's talking about, there's a sense of, either it's the colour of the eyes or the shape of the eyes. She's showing to me a very gentle nature. However, she's very stern and strict in her ways, saying that the character of your daughter is a little bit like that. She's queen, you know, you don't cross, whatever you give her kind of situation. So she's giving you lots and lots of love. Who's the T name? Do you have a T name? Tanya, something in your family? Okay, but on the other side? Do you know? No? Okay. It is Tamara. Okay, I got that wrong. But she was telling me T, so... Tatiana. Oh, she's telling me Tatiana. Okay, all right. So how is she going? This is your sister. Oh, it's your auntie, yeah. How is she going at the moment? Do you know? Not very well? Okay, you don't have that. Yeah, and the communication is very far and few between. You guys don't really keep in touch, correct? I feel like what your grandmother's stepping forward also, it's like, you know, the families are getting together saying we need to get the families together, have those conversations. It's been too long, you know, because grandmother's telling me if I was here, this wouldn't happen. Everybody would be talking and everybody would be flying overseas and saying hello to each other. I think this is just her expressing how she wants the family to get together. It's not like a command, you must go and see your family, but just to acknowledge that she knows of whatever's going on here. She's also talking about, for you, there's a career change. Is that right? Are you aware of? Yeah, because she's acknowledging something about work, money, finance for you, and stop worrying. Stop worrying. I don't know if that makes sense to you. She's saying stop worrying. She's also acknowledging the fact that she's talking about you remember her with an apron. Always, this is her uniform. She's saying to me, yeah, you would not see me without the apron. So I feel like what she's also saying to you is, moving forward, you need to stand in your own power. Put on that uniform. I don't know if you wear a uniform for work, no, but it's more in the sense of, I'm strong and I can combat this and I'm going to move forward in this. I don't need the opinions of others to shape what I'm going to do next. I'm going to stand in my own power and move forward. So I'll leave you with Babushka's Lyubov, yeah, and heart, and just let you know that our loved ones are very much dearly around us and with us. So I think that wraps up my reading soon, but I just wanted to do a quick little exercise with you too, okay? Just a quick little one, just to let you know what it's kind of like. And I'm going to say kind of because I'm still breathing and living, so I can't really say, but what I get the messages through with our loved ones who have crossed over. If you can quickly just close your eyes again and just relax and just imagine a clear blue sky, the warmness of the sun, bare feet on a beautiful plain of freshly cut grass, so emerald green. To your right, you see beautiful fields of flowers, vivid, bright colours, a little breeze across your cheek with the scent of these wonderful smelling flowers, and your heart is filled with love. And there's no care in the world, just love, pure bliss. And in a very far distance, you see your loved one that's crossed over. They're waving at you to let you know all is well. All your challenges, all the difficulties in life, they're side by side with you. Call upon them to give you strength in any difficulties that you do have. They never can come and intervene in your life's purpose and your journey. They can surely influence certain matters ahead. They do not come forward without being invited. And this is your free will, your life's journey. But no, they're very much connected with you. So I'll just get you to slowly open up your eyes and just know, in any time that you have those difficult moments in life, they're only but shut your eyes and imagine them in front of you. Know that the peace and the love is there to help you guide your ways in your journey in the life plane of our existence at the moment. Life is everlasting. This is just a little journey for us in the vessel of these bodies. So look after them too. But yeah, we are all connected, and know that there is more beyond this life. So thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you for being so attentive. Thank you for coming to awaken the rise of consciousness. And I hope you enjoy tomorrow if you guys come. I really would say there's lots of people to see and products as well, and the speakers, amazing. Yeah. So thank you, and have a wonderful evening.